come into today, it's a new game.
Some players to watch and give the Crimson trouble. One of them, Zeynep Ozel from Dartmouth, 30 points in the win over Yale.
I mean, putting up 30 is pretty impressive against Yale for her. She also creates a lot for her teammates. 6 assists in that game. She averages over 4 per game, so she's someone that Harvard has to keep their eye on, know where she's at all times.
First 30 points.
21-4. And for more on those fouls, Alex Vispoli.
Well, earlier this week, Carrie Moore told us when posed with the question, would you rather see a more lighter officiated game or one where you get the officials with a lot of involvement? She said, I probably would prefer fewer fouls because let the players on the floor decide, and because of the way we play. We play a very physical brand of basketball, and we prefer not to have the type of fouls mounting the way we have in this first half. So something to keep an eye on here for Harvard. What you mentioned, all those fouls, and then maybe giving a chance for Dartmouth to get back in this game with all these trips to the free throw line.
Absolutely, you never want to put them on the line when the clock is stopped and basically just getting points for free there. But something about the way this Harvard team plays defense, especially right around midcourt, they can get called for a lot of hand-checking fouls, and whether or not they're actually doing the hand-checking, it's because of the way they play. So Coach Moore would prefer less whistles. I don't know. I like when the game's called tight early, and then they let them play games all year of the 20 they've played so far. So Carrie Moore definitely going deep into her bench in this first half.
First year from Nashville, Tennessee. Here's a 3-point. Committed a flurry of fouls to start this game. That's the 8th personal.
Oh, great.
Down low from Lawler. It was Jones and McDonald's there for the board. Ozel will look to kickstart that attack. 32 to play. Crossover on Hollensteiner. From the line, she throws to Eldridge. Ozel into the zone. She's got Deborah Hill. The foul comes in. 40-16, Harvard in this third quarter. Eldridge behind the back on Jones. Lost the ball, gets it out. Ozel pulls and swishes.
Woo, at the buzzer.
There's Zeynep Ozel off that 30-point performance a week ago against Yale. 41st 3 of the season in the top ranks of the Ivy.
That was the first time that a shot looked...
Chuck one up off the back block, and this time the Big Green recovered the board. Long pass from Ozel into the bucket for Lawler.
Great
like a quarterback
pass
to receiver.
My goodness, that was a beautiful pass.
At the Super Bowl on Sunday, and Ozel's doing her best Drake May.
They always try and focus on making sure that they get those second chance opportunities. But Dartmouth certainly is aware of it, trying to limit them.
14 to 24 distance. Jones fast break down the other way. McDonald hits the deck. It rolls out to White and trickles in and out. Right down low. Foul comes on the floor as it's Ozel hitting the deck.
Yeah.
And now Alex Vispoli with more.
Coach Linda Simino coming out of halftime, and the message to her team was take better care of the basketball as you see Dartmouth.
And Zeynep Ozel restarts the attack. And she's jammed her thumb earlier in that first half. She's got wraps on her 2 fingers on the left hand, playing through injuries. She's really the spark plug of Dartmouth's offense. Matera step for step, 7 seconds at the baseline. Ozel gets it out to the corner. Eldridge buries the 3.